I am your motivational speaker, and you will be motivated when you hear me through your speakers, also known as Queen Boss Lady. So, I just received a heavy download from the Most High. Thank you, God, for this download. You're the one that got away. You're the one that got away. Because, I got to put my glasses down when I say this to you. You're a whole legend in the making. You a whole legend in the making. Your frenemies knew it. All your friends knew it. All your exes knew it. Your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, everybody in the family knew who you was before you even knew who you was. They knew you was a big stepper. They knew that you was a whole legend in the making, even as a child. That's why they used to mistreat you. That's why they used to mishandle you. That's why they used to beat you, neglect you, because they knew that you was the one. You was the one the whole time, right up underneath their nose, and they knew it. They thought that they was going to take something that God ordained, something that God handpicked to be a legend, and say, no, we going to make this person be our generational carrier. We want this person to carry around our filth and our junk and our trash. We going to do things and we just going to blame it on this person right here. We going to do what we want. We going to say what we want. We going to live. They going to live reckless, do reckless things, and just blame it on you. It's all your fault. You're the reason why. I'm speaking to somebody right now. Your own family made you homeless just so they can talk shit about you. Yes, it was them, Queen, calling your leasing office talking about you ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. You have drugs around your kids. It was them making them false allegations to your leasing office to get you kicked out of your home, of your house, or your apartment. Kikiing behind the scenes, knowing all the while that's the life they lived. Knowing all the while that's the life that they put their children in, that type of environment. And because you a legend in the making, baby, they want to stop you. They want to stop you in your tracks like, hold up. But baby, you the one that got away. You got away from these people. You got away from these manipulating ass monsters. They thought they was gonna hide under your motherfucking bed and scare you at night and use all these scare tactics to try to get you to come back. Cause see, baby, they thought you was coming back. They thought that you would be back by now. Because they slandered your name so bad in the community. Nobody want to work with you. Nobody want to talk to you. Don't know men want to date you because they done spread rumors and slanders and lies. Because, baby, you a legend in the making. Your marriage, your partnership going to be given to you ordained by God. And they don't want you to have shit. They don't want you to have no love life. They don't want you to have no money. They don't want you to have no stability. They don't want you to be seen for who you really are. These are family members, friends that have went in rooms that you never stepped foot in and talk shit about you, talk trash about you to make sure you could never get in that room. guess what? It wasn't the room for you to be in, because you don't need to be around weak-minded individuals that can be manipulated easily before doing their own research, before getting to know you for themselves. You want them people gone. So these frenemies and family members, they've been doing you a favor by keeping other vultures, other hyenas, other rats away from you. So let's thank them. Because sometimes the enemy really be thinking he working one when he really be helping keep other people like himself away from you. These people told a lot of other snakes about you so that these snakes wouldn't approach you. Way to go, kid. Way to go. Because smart like individuals that have their own mind and they can think for themselves. They don't let other people control them. They don't form covens with people and take oaths to take you down and to take you out, because that's what these people did. You got a coven of bitches over here, a little 4-pack. You got you a little 6-pack. Baby, you even got you a whole 12-pack right there in the back. Little covens, little clusters of fucks that just get together to throw dirt on your name. They don't even like each other. They just glad that they came together to go against the who? Say it with me. The who? The legend in the making, baby. Because that's what you is. A whole legend. Can anybody just get close to a legend? Let's just take a minute to just think about that. Because they want to talk shit about every little aspect of your life. Oh, you're single, but they forget to mention you're happy single. Because you didn't take your time to do a whole ritual, which is a marriage. You didn't put yourself in a whole ritual like they ran off and did. They get readings on you. Don't get no readings on themselves. They get readings on you. Oh my God, this person is gonna be a legend. We're melting. We have to stop everything. Yeah, baby, they've been getting readings. They've been reading your forehead since you was a little boy, since you was a little girl. They've been going to witches and warlocks. They've been going to spiritual people, getting readings done on you. Never mind they self. They don't give a one care about getting a reading done on they self. They know everything that's going on in their life. Nothing. They knew it was something special about you. They can look at you and just tell it's something special about you. So they want to dive deeper. That's why you just couldn't for the life of me. You like, damn, I'm a child. Like, what's your... You got whole grown people don't like you as a child. You like, dang, I ain't even did nothing yet. You ain't even give me a chance to be a child. You ain't even let me steal out the cookie jar, catch me. You just off the bat don't like this child because you went and got a reading done on this child. And this reader told you this child is gonna be a legend. This child is gonna be a star. This child is gonna be somebody very great and important in this world. This child gonna be a big stepper. This child gonna really impact this world. And baby, you had all your family like, no, we don't want anybody great in our family bloodline. We don't. No, we want to keep this undercover going on. This dark magic that we be doing, these rituals that we be doing. We want to keep this going. How they be, if you got people in your family, they only had kids to sacrifice them. They pulling out all the stops. They pulling out all the stops to stop you, to put the brakes on you, because baby, you moving faster than the speed of lightning right now. You moving faster than the speed of lightning. Oh, okay. Somebody might get hit with that lightning. They better just move out the way, because it's a whole legend in the making. They wanted to make you out to be a liar. They wanted to make you out to be a prostitute. They wanted to make you out to be an insane in the membrane person. Yeah, that's what they said about you. They said you was out here selling pussy. They said you was out here, you know what I'm saying, doing everything that your family does in the dark, right? Say, for instance, I'm picking up on a sister that sacrifices her kids. She never loved her kids, never gave them the proper love as a mother, never gave them the proper direction as a mother. She probably did what her mother did, beat them, yelled at them, screamed at them, but, you know, she felt like, I got a roof over your head and I give you food, so I am providing. But mentally, physically, emotionally, your sister has checked out, was never checked in with these children, even as far as their mental health. Everything that they do in these nasty, dirty, stinky, grimy, filthy, nasty covens behind the scenes, right? They say it's you doing it. They say it's you doing it. See, in these dark, secret societies, they start working on you as a child. They want to break your spirit as a child so you can be broken as a child, so they can feed off of you. So how do you break a child's spirit real fast, real quick, like the speed of lightning, right? I know. Because it was done to me. But this message is to motivate you, boo. What's up, King? What's up, Queen? To all of my young people, you are always welcome here. You are always welcome here. You got people in your family that literally get children touched. They plan it up and plot it up for you to get touched. It wasn't no accident that you was sexually as a child. That wasn't no accident. That was set up by your mama. That was set up by your grandma. That was set up by your uncle, your auntie, whatever you want to call them, aunties. It was set up by those individuals who were supposed to protect you. No, you didn't come from no family of protection. They didn't never wanted you to feel what that feels like. They never wanted you to feel what protection feels like. That's why they never protected you as a child. But yet they sat in the background and made plans for a child to come in your room at night so you can be broken. So you can just be sitting around still scratching your head talking about why Uncle Rufus did what he did. And baby, they mad because they look up. They go check their Palm Pilot. And they see you done got over that. Baby, you done healed yourself 10 times from that. Oh shit. They in a frenzy now. They panicking now. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? We thought that doing a cursing this person love life, they'll be lonely and miserable and just go for anything, and just a lot of them wanted you to just off yourself. Because when I tell you them going out in the community, I'm seeing and I'm hearing Jehovah's Witnesses. You know how they go out into the community and knock on people's doors and they spread whatever they spread. That's your family. That's what your family do. They knock on strangers' doors. Bam, 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 bam. You in the Palm Pilot. Do you know this person? Right here. Don't trust them. They crazy. Yeah, I'm so goofy. I am. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of being a little goofball, okay? So, but that's what I'm saying. That's what they take their time to do. They spread you like the good news. To anybody that got two of these right here and can hear, baby, they going do-do-do. They making up. Come on, God, come on through. Your family members making new friends with people they don't even want to be friends with, people they never even knew, just to get your name out there, just to get lies out there about you. Then they leave that friend group. They like, y'all bitches, okay, I did what I was supposed to do. They go get with a whole new group of friends just to talk about you. Just to talk trash about you, just to run it up, just to run your name up, because they think they running your name through the mud, when really they running your name up. Every time they say your name, you get a blessing, you get your cake up. Every time they mention your name, they curse themselves. Every time they speak bad on you, they curse their bloodline. And a blessing comes to you. Oh, yeah. This is what these witches and warlocks, they realizing this now. They realizing every time. Well, you know, none of them got a Madum Amagata. So they'll go through painful ass shit, hurtful shit, nigga, and they still just be like, oh, it ain't cause I'm talking down on that person. Oh, it ain't cause I'm doing word magic on that person. Oh, it ain't cause I'm doing spells in the middle of the night on that person. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I lost. You got people out here losing limbs and things. I lost my left leg because I tripped and fell. That's why. It ain't because I tried to do a death spell on this person. That's what they want to, they want to psych themselves out because they don't want other people in their coven. They don't want other people in these clusters of fucks to get, scared. They gonna hold their own. They gonna try to hold it down like their foundation ain't crumbling. And you are being seen as the legend. You are being seen as the chosen one. You are being seen as the generational curse breaker. And baby, they cannot stand it. It done hurt their feelings. They so deep in their feelings. No, this ain't really life. Burp, spiritual burp. They can't take it. They can't stomach it. Somebody got the BGs. They got the bubblies. The bubbly. They got the bubblies, baby. You got them. You got them taking big old shits, nigga. You got them taking shits without even laying a finger. We're just deciding, you know what? I'ma go do what God want me to do, because when I was doing what these people wanted me to do, you realizing how lost you was. You realizing how everybody wanted to get themselves in situations and dump their trauma off on you. They literally got themselves into situations, altercations, and put it on you to sort it out and to deal with it and to work through their problems. And then they still go out in the community, act like, oh, they ain't gonna tell nobody. You ain't gonna tell nobody how you helped them with that bill. They ain't gonna tell nobody how you prayed her out of darkness. You prayed her out of a dark moment. They ain't gonna tell nobody that. They ain't gonna tell nobody how you gave them a place to lay their head when they didn't have nothing. Instead of giving them a lecture and telling them, hey, go find them friends you was running with and get your pillow and take it over there. Nah, you ain't had that type of love. You opened your door You opened your whatever you had, your pantry, whatever you had. You treated people how you wanted to be, how you would have wanted to be treated in a situation that they was in. And you know what that did? That pissed them off even more. Because now it's proof. And you know what your family going to do? They get rid of all the proof. All the proof that you helped anybody, that you did anything good. It's a secret. We got to step on it. We got to keep that. We got to bury that shit. You better not tell a soul that it was her got me that job. You better not tell a soul that she helped me with this gas money. It don't matter. Gas money is gas money, Ray. You better not tell a soul. Your family didn't want no evidence in the land that you had done anything good for anybody because of these lies. Everything that they said about you is what they do behind closed doors. When they think nobody is looking. When they think nobody is watching them. I'm hearing somebody say, she can handle it. Just throwing they dirt on you. I'm getting somebody confronting a family member, a cousin, a sister. You a hoe. And she, oh, I get it from my sister. They don't wanna go down by themselves, honey. They trying to put their last hooks in you, honey. And it ain't working. It's just not working no more, honey. You got a different type of stand about you. You got a different type of talk about you. You got a different type of energy on you. It's gonna take a whole army. That's why it's a whole army standing way back there. And it's just one of you, the legend that's in the making. So let them try. They finna pull out their last little stops. Because if you really pay attention and you notice every time you elevate, every time you reach a goal, every time you hit a milestone, like as soon as my cat stops, there they come. There they come. Somebody said you was looking for me. Here I go. Y'all hit it with me one time. Baby, because you know why they mad? Because you healed from every little funky ass thing that they put in your life, that they put in your way, and that they put in your life. You healed from not having a husband. Okay, you looking at these tricks anyways that done ran off and got married before you, and how they got to lie, to cheat, how they don't like the nigga that they with, how the nigga beat their ass, how the nigga cheat on them, how they just married, they have a title. What the fuck do I want with that? You like, I'm glad I stayed single because now I can mingle with me. I can get to know me all over again. These people go get to know somebody over and over, get divorced, they be married 2 weeks later. Scared to be alone. Scared that karma gonna creep up and bite them on the ass. No, they want a partner. We finna go through this together. They done went and married a nigga. This nigga life done turned upside down. All he see is dark days and gloomy fucking nights. Cause your sister don't wanna be in her mess alone. She don't wanna be in her karma alone. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on, King. You sharing karma of a witch that thought she was gonna come up against a legend in the making. Somebody that God hand chose. He hand picked this thing, honey. And y'all ain't gotta believe me. I'm just here to motivate you through the speakers, baby. But God said, do not touch my anointed ones and do my prophets no harm. That's what he said, you know. You got to use your common sense to know what to believe and what not to believe. But these people are non-believers. They don't believe in God. They believe in their God, the God of darkness. They didn't want you to rise to the occasion. They wanted you to be blind to this that they've been doing to you behind the scenes this whole time. And you like, well, why my family don't, so they not gonna support you? Because you're the legend in the making. You're the one. It's always been you. Now I'm hearing they not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They knew you wasn't finna be down with pimping no children and doing things to children and sacrificing children and doing this to your body and they knew you wasn't finna be with. They don't want you to expose them. That's why they run around town. Who can we tell? Screaming it at the top of the mountains. What an evil, manipulative person you are. They want to beat you to it. They just got a feeling you gonna say something. So they've been slandering your name since you was a child. Baby, them days is over. They mad because you have healed from their slandering. Baby, you like, I do not care what you say about me. You got this like, okay, that's how you feel. I don't care. It's like they want you to run out and try to prove yourself. You like, no, let people think what they want to think. See y'all later. Think what you want to think. La 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 la. Baby, they done took your children, put a spell on them, done turned them against you, done told them they'll get everything that's supposed to come to you if they can take you down. Baby, you got your children running after you like little chuckies with knives and shit in the spirit room because they think they can do it and they want to be down. They want to be down. But you know what else I heard in the spirit room? Just continue to pray for your children because your children have already signed a bad contract with these covens to come up against you, and your children are scared of these covens. These covens will take your children out if your children decide that they not gonna play this game no more, coming up against you and lying on you and stealing from you and trying to take you out. They don't know how to get out of this situation that they done got themselves in. So just continue to pray for your children because they are scared. They're very scared. They've seen this coven. They've seen the coven kill and unalive other people. They've seen what this coven do to children. They've seen, and they had to make sacrifices too as well to even be in, so they know how it goes. So they not gonna let up because they know what's gonna happen to them. But they still on the losing team for coming up against you, legend. What's up, legend? I think that name fits you, okay? Over and out, legend. To the next video. I care for you guys.